In this video, I'm going to show you how to get rid of one-sided back pain at home. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to focus on getting quick one-sided back pain relief by targeting the muscles that are commonly associated with it. This includes the psoas, quadratus lumborum, and latissimus dorsi muscles. We need to focus on lengthening and strengthening these muscles to get quick relief and hopefully get rid of it for good. To make it easy, I'm going to break this video up into two separate parts, lengthening and strengthening, with the latter one being the most important. Do not skip that part if you want to get long-lasting relief. As a bonus, all of these exercises can be done at home. They require no equipment and may give quick, one-sided back pain relief, even in as little as 30 seconds. So let's get started and fix that back pain right now. In the first part, we're going to focus on getting quick back pain relief off to one side by lengthening the muscles with some great stretching exercises. This first one is known as a leaning 4. I'm going to start off on a floor and I'm going to position my legs like this. One leg is going to be straight, the other knee is going to be bent. Whatever side that you have the bent knee is going to be the side that you're focusing on tackling that one-sided back pain. So in this case, it's going to be my right. I'm going to bend that right knee and then put my right foot flush against the inside of the knee and the leg. You want to just scoot your heel back just a little bit until you start to feel a little bit of a stretch going off into that right hip. Okay, when you look down, it should look like a figure 4. I'm going to take the hand on the opposite side and then push down on my knee to press it into the floor and try to keep it flat on the floor as much as possible. From there, I'm going to take my other hand and then I'm going to go off to my side for a little bit more support. You want to kind of inch upwards like this with that hand also to keep your body upright as much as you can. From here, we're going to go into our corkscrew stretch. That is just turning the body towards the side of pain. So I'm going to rotate my whole body, moving through my hips, trying to keep my back as straight as possible and keep turning over. With this one, you might get a sudden pop, crack, or release in the back because it puts a ton of mobility into the lower back. Go over as far as you can and hold this one comfortably for about 20 to 30 seconds. Just do nice, slow, controlled breathing also. Let that tension out. When you need a breather, just relax like this. I try to do this one for 3 to 5 repetitions, and with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. To take this one to the next level and really focus on the QL or quadratus lumborum muscle, what you're going to do is go into that corkscrew, but this time around, take your hand off the floor, put it over your head like this, and then laterally bend or tilt your body in the opposite direction. You'll feel a deep stretch off to the side right here. It feels really good, pretty much from the bottom of the rib cage going into the lower back, going into the hips. Again, I try to hold this one for about 20 to 30 seconds. From there, I just relax. On the next repetition, I try to build into it just a little bit more. 3 to 5 repetitions, and when you're done on one side, switch to the other to keep them both in balance. This stretching exercise is known as the 3D hip flexor. It's going to hit the psoas, the quadratus lumborum, and the lats all at the same time. The great part is you can pretty much do it anywhere, at home, even at work. We just need a sturdy chair, one without wheels. So whatever side that you're having pain, let's say I have a lot going on my left, I'm going to take the other side's leg and put my foot up on the chair. The knee's going to be bent roughly at 90 degrees. The painful side's leg is going to go straight, and I'm going to keep the foot flat on the floor and try to take it behind me as much as I can until I feel a gentle stretch forming in the front part of that straight leg. From there, my hands are going to go on my hips. I'm going to engage the core for a little bit more support and try to have very good upright posture. Keep the back straight during this exercise. The first movement is very easy. I'm just going to lunge forward with my body weight. You're going to feel a deep stretch into the hip flexors, the front part of the straight leg. That's activating the psoas, a big instigator of back pain. You want to hold this one comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds. Just do nice, slow, controlled breathing also. Let that tension out. When you need a breather, just come back like this. Try to do this one 3 to 5 times, and with each repetition, try to stretch into it just a little bit more. To take this one to the next level and target the muscles just a little bit differently, we're going to add some dynamic movement in there. So let's get back into that original stretch right here, but I'm going to take my arms, put them into kind of like a genie position just like this. Turn your whole body, moving through your hips, through your waist in the opposite direction. You'll feel that deep stretch intensify. It really feels good. I go over as much as I can. Again, hold this one for 20 to 30 seconds. And from there, I just relax and try to do this 3 to 5 times. You can also go towards the side of pain and see if that helps. If that is the case, throw some repetitions in. Always explore these movements and take what works best for you. To take this one to even the next level, we can do a lateral bend to target off to the side and hit that quadratus lumborum and the lat muscle. So what I'm going to do is get back into my original lunge stance right here, but I'm going to take my arm off the side that I'm having pain, so in this case it's my left, put it overhead, and then I'm going to tilt my body in the opposite direction as much as I can. This really feels good. I pretty much feel it from my armpit going down into the side of the ribs, down into my lower back, into my hips. Hold this one comfortably, 20 to 30 seconds, relax, and then repeat this 3 to 5 times. And I do recommend switching to the other side too to keep everything in balance. Stretching and lengthening the muscles can offer quick back pain relief, but if you want long-lasting relief and hopefully prevent it, you have to focus on strengthening everything in and around the back. This first strengthening exercise is great. It's going to hit the majority of the muscles that cause back pain. It's called the planking bridge. You can do this one in bed or on a floor. What I'm going to do is start with whatever side I'm having pain. Let's say it's my left side. I'm going to have that one facing down towards the bed or the floor. My body is going to be in a nice straight line from my shoulders to my hip to my knees. My knees bent roughly at 90 degrees. I'm going to support my upper body on my forearm just like this. The other hand is going to go right on my hip. The first movement is the plank. Very easy to do. You're driving your hip up towards the ceiling as much as you can. The more that you go up, the more that you're going to feel a great activation of the muscles off to the side right here. I pretty much feel it through my whole back going into my pelvis, into my hip. I try to hold this for about 5 seconds. From there, I'm just going to relax, take a breather, and then repeat this 10 to 15 times. And with each repetition, try to drive the hip up just a little bit more to challenge those muscles. When you're done with that, if you have a little bit more energy, you can throw in another set or 2. And I do recommend that whatever you do on one side to do on the other to keep them both in balance. From there, we're going to go into the lat bridge. So I'm going to lie flat on my back just like this, knees bent, feet flat. The movement is very easy. I'm going to take my hands, put them right on my hips, engage the core for a little bit of support, and then you're just going to lift your butt up towards the ceiling, driving the hips upward as much as you can until you have a nice straight line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. If you're unable to get into that position, go up as far as you can. Over time, hopefully you'll gain strength and flexibility to get into this position. But you'll feel the core muscles, the abs firing, the lower back, the glutes, the buttocks, the hamstrings, everything that helps support the spine. I try to hold this one for 5 seconds, and then from there I just relax, and then I try to repeat this one 10 to 15 times. If this becomes too easy, let's start to focus on movements that are a little bit more challenging that will also target other muscles. So what you can do is what is known as the lat bridge. So in this position right here, I'm going to bend my elbows, take them off to the side, drive them into the floor of the bed, and then lift my upper back off the bed or the floor. You'll feel those lats really start to fire in the upper back. It feels really good. Again, try to hold this one for about 5 seconds. You're just going to relax, and you can repeat this one 10 to 15 times. To take this one to even the next level, whatever side that you're having pain, again, let's say it's my left side right here, I'm going to get into that lat bridge and then take one leg off. So actually I messed up because this one is actually activating the right side. So for the left side, I'm going to take my right leg like this, and you're going to feel a ton fire. It's really challenging to do. So again, do that one for about 5 seconds. You can relax 10 to 15 repetitions. If you feel like you have a little bit more energy, throw in another set or 2. But I do recommend that whatever you do on one side, to switch to the other side to keep them both in balance. So here's a unique strengthening exercise called the butt walk, and you're going to find out here very shortly why it's called that. This one is really going to fire the psoas and quadratus lumborum muscles. We're going to start off on a floor. Have your legs roughly hip width apart, keep your knees straight during this exercise, kind of like treat the legs like a straight piece of wood. From there, I'm going to take my hands, push them together into a prayer position, and tighten the core for a little bit more support. Have very good upright posture too. The movement is pretty easy. We're going to lift up on one side completely, lifting that butt cheek up and really focusing on activating the muscles off to one side. And then we're going to drive that side forward, just like kicking outward with our heel and then lowering it down towards the floor. We're just going to repeat that on the other side. When you do this, you're just going to notice that you're going to slowly start to walk by using your butt, and you're going to feel a ton of muscles firing. I try to do this one for about 5 to 10 repetitions on both sides, but if it is pretty easy, you can challenge yourself by going forward even more. Just make sure to do it on both sides equally. To take this one to the next level, go in reverse. You'll just notice that the muscles get hit a little bit differently. But give both of those a try and try to do about 3 sets. So if you stuck around to the end of the video, you're going to be rewarded with one of the easiest ways to lengthen and strengthen the muscles that might be causing your one-sided back pain. This is known as a hip hiker. We just need a flat object that we can put one foot on. You can use a yoga block, a stack of books, a brick, or if you don't have any of those, go next to a staircase. That works too. So what I'm going to do is step up on one side, just like this. Doesn't matter what side you start with, we're going to do it on both. You can take your arm right here and grip off to the side of a wall, a chair, anything that will offer a little bit more support. Take the hand on the other side and just put it right on the hip. The movement is very easy. I'm going to take my foot that's hovering off and just put it right off to the side of that object. What I'm going to do is lift upward completely with one side. Go upwards, driving that hip towards the ceiling. The more that you go up, the more that you're going to feel a ton of muscles fire off to that side. I'm really feeling it off to my right. I hold this one comfortably for about 5 seconds. From there, I'm going to go in reverse. Attack the muscles just a little bit differently. So I'm going to slide downwards. What you'll notice this time around is the left side now has to activate and stabilize this movement. I keep going down slowly until my foot and heel are just off the floor. Don't let it touch. Again, hold this one for about 5 seconds. And from there, I'm just going to repeat this process nice and slowly. 5-second holds for about 10 repetitions in both directions. If you feel like you have a little bit more energy, you can throw in another set or 2. But from there, switch to the other side to keep everything in balance. If the exercises helped, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.